Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and today, oh my lord, today we are back here on Build a Scam Empire. And if you guys can't tell by the cards that I'm getting in the bottom right, they changed the rates on getting cards in this game. Now how do I know that? Well, firstly, let me just go through the fact that I literally sat for like 3 days AFKing this like game overnight, and never once during those like 3 days did I get a single hacker card. Now if you look at me like grabbing these cards here from, you know, waiting, I've gotten a corrupt card. I got 100 admin cards at one point. Like, yes, yeah, so they changed how most of this works. Look at that, there's the hacker card. You guys are wondering what I'm meaning by this? Yeah, it's giving me, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and like close all of these because we're gonna need them anyway. So yeah, apparently they also said rebirth speed boost and rebirth luck boost also got introduced into the game. So basically what's happening here is, firstly, I'm gonna sell everything else except for these cards. The reason why I'm not selling those cards is because, well, you need corrupt and admin cards to make Team Cool Kid, which is probably what we should do. So you need 35 evil gods, which at this point isn't even like me touching really anything to do with how much my bank account has. So now we have, well, this guy, who, by the way, takes up the smallest amount of space, by the way. Here, let me go upstairs here. Yeah, he takes up like the smallest amount of space. So we're just gonna lock every card that's above what we need. I'm also doing this as a live video just because, and I'll explain this here. I am going to be away for a little bit today. What I mean is I have a family reunion today, and so I will not be around for a lot of the updates today. So I'm making an extra video for you guys, but also, you just buy 70 of these. I will be around for Grow a Gardens update, so I'm keeping an eye on the clock because it comes out, I believe, at 8 a.m. on my time. So anyway, so yeah, I can now just do this and just make a bunch of like stuff here, right? And we need, we need any of these. Which apparently there's another method in this game to get stuff. Like, for example, I just got the angelic card, which is the next one I needed. Apparently there's a new method for what people call stacking. I wouldn't do it, to be honest. And it's not, don't do it. You know, it's bad against the game. It's more or less that there is a likelihood that if you do that, you will get banned in the future, because it is technically exploiting the game. So just keep that in mind. I'm not gonna, like, I'm not one of the people who's gonna show you how to do something like that. There's probably guides out there that show you how to do that. But since it's a bit easier now, I think I'm going to start picking some of this stuff up. Because, well, Gonna be honest, I'm also trying to just keep up with everything as well. Now, people are also upset because the update was to adjust the like drop rates, which I think they need to be adjusted. Not this hard though. Like, mind you, I understand that, like, oh yeah, you know, if people aren't gonna play because your drop rates are trash, then you know you're not earning money, right? I understand that. However, getting rid of like a bunch of the RNG as well also doesn't help. It makes your game way too easy, and I do sympathize with a lot of the people in the Discord talking about how this game went from like being kind of like impossible to play because it, you know, took so much. I got the rainbow card, let's go. To now it's like really easy to get like certain things. Like for example, like right now, if I go here and like I get 15 of these guys, I can now get like all of this stuff. And then if I get, was it 75 free admins, which mind you, I think what I might do is also I might just pick up all my free admins that I have. But yeah, so before I was getting absolutely 0 cards, right, above like what I was like getting last, which I believe was like the sun or it was here. I think it was this one that I was stuck on, which I'm gonna actually start selling that one. But yeah, that was the one I was stuck on, was that card. Now we're gonna go up here, collect all these. Now it doesn't really matter if I like have all these guys around, to be honest, because like now that it's easier to get these cards, I'm not having to like spam all these guys. So now, especially with like this guy, which by the way, I won't stack too many of this guy. There is an issue in this game that having too many of that guy will lag people out. But yeah, so if I get 3 angelic and then get 7 of these cards and 10 angelic cards, I can make a void entity. So at the end you need a devil lord, a void entity, 2 angelics, 3 team cool kid, which I do have 3 team cool kid. I mean, I just don't want to use too many because I feel like it's just gonna break my setup. I also got this guy, which we just made. There we go. But yeah, we're not gonna like have too much of an issue getting these cards now, right? Now I open it and look, I got Rainbow, Void, Hacker, Corrupt. They made it super easy to get some of these cards, or actually most of these cards. So yeah, if anyone says anything about like, oh well, the game's hard at this point, because again, I didn't say anything because I hadn't played the game since they changed it. If they say the game's hard now after this last update, just tell them that they're lying to you, because now I've gotten every single card. Again, it should have been more or less that like you need the next like card or the next like craft for that, like for it to be better, right? Or for like better odds to like get the void cards and everything else. I think that should have been how it worked, not how it ended up becoming, right? You guys understand what I'm saying? So basically it should have been an increase, like as you go down this like list, right, and you get more and more luck, it should have been better chances of getting it, not where it was like a second ago where I you know, opened a bunch of the like last one before craftables and got not only the hacker card, the corrupt and the admin card. And I only placed down like 1 or 2 of these guys, right? And now I'm already getting void cards. It's that fine line, like it's the fine line between making your game like making your game like less hard on players and making your game too easy. And unfortunately, they're starting to cross into the too easy like line there. So yeah, we're gonna craft 1 more of those. Craft the void entity. If we get more devil cards, we'll turn the void entity into the devil lord. So let's just go ahead and look at this guy. Bam. Look at his spooky self. You can tell why like it takes so long. I mean, or why these guys can cause issues with lag, because a lot of them have kind of like a grayish effect. Oh look, and we just got devil cards. So now I'm gonna take this guy. Yeah, now I'm gonna take this guy, bring him over here, and make the void entity, or sorry, not the void entity, the devil lord. Which means if I want to make the void entity, I have to get what? Let's see. So it's 90, so 135. I need 135 free trades. Oh no, I need more than that because I need to make a void entity and 2 more. So 135 is where I'm going to start with. I guess I should actually put down the devil lord real quick. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get to the point where I can craft the final like guy, which requires like the devil lord. And oh look, I got the phoenix card, which I'm pretty sure is the last card in the game. You don't even need the phoenix for the phoenix card. I feel like that should be a requirement. But yeah, so we need to make 1 void entity, 1 angelic, and then 3 cool kids, which we can pick up. We can pick up these 3. We can pick up that guy. So we need 1 void entity and 2 angelics. So we need 5 angelics. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna craft the angelics and everything, and then we will come back when we are done with, well, getting the last hacker in the game. All right, that took about a total of like 3 seconds, by the way. So let me go ahead and pick these guys up. Pick this guy up. And let's walk all the way over here to get the final hacker in the game. Bam. 13 times the luck. 10k storage. And here he is. Oh, and you can. Oh, and he has the one of the smaller place ranges. Like, come on, they made this like super free. Anyway, let's go upstairs and grab. Yeah. Look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the index and turn off like not selling cards, right? Watch this. Like, wait, how much do the Phoenix cards sell for? That's what I want to know. It's like, we got the Phoenix cards. How much do they sell for? Yeah, 35 billion. Like, yeah, this, we're done. Like, we're done with the game until there's an update. But I will say, I definitely think that they 100% over-tuned the drop rate. I understand, like, people were complaining about, like, the drop rate and everything else leading into it. Trust me, I was one of those people. However, this is very much overtuned to the point where, like, I shouldn't walk onto the game. Like, I should be getting these rare, like, every now and again. Not, like, every time I collect, but every now and again, like, decently. And then I should have to move up, like, the whole, like, leaderboard here, right? I should have to go all the way up through these to be able to get the Phoenix card from the 13 times, which should be how it works. But unfortunately, they decided that, in true fashion, that that's not how it's gonna work. And yeah, I can probably go through and spam, like, the best thing in the game right now. Now, mind you, I might not do that, because if they do an update that decides that it wants to like, make it so then there's a new rebirth, you're not, like, gonna be able to, like, keep all your stuff. So, and that's just because, like, they haven't implemented the system yet that if you rebirth with items that you keep them. Like, so right now, if you rebirth with the stuff you have on you, it's just gonna disappear. Like, it's unfortunate, like, very unfortunate, but yeah, that is, like, what's currently going on. So yeah, anyway, yeah, they changed it, they overtuned it, and yeah, I hope that they fix the rates a little bit, or if they add, you know, more cards, I hope they make those a little bit harder to get. Like, not impossible. I also hope they add more storages that are craftable too, because, like, Untitled Drill Game does that, right? But yeah, they've made it, like, pretty easy for you to get, like, to Phoenix. So yeah. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys like the video, as always, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of the drop rates? Do you think they're fair? Do you think they're, like, too overtuned? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.